are going to make it to where you're going. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Raven's World, and today we're talking about my formula to success. So let's get into it. So for the first one, belief. We've talked about this a little bit before, how I truly believe you gotta have belief in something other than just you, because first off, you gotta believe in you. That's number one. But then having something else to believe in, a higher power, something to have faith in, you're not feeling as confident in yourself. You gotta have belief in something else that they're helping get you there. So that leads me into 44. That's crazy, because 44 to me, the number, maybe I need to start talking more about numerology because I love it. I think it's super interesting to me because I see numbers every day, all day, like randomly 444, 222. Like I see them a lot, and usually it's funny if you know what they mean. For example, if I have, like, I'm talking about my angels or whatever, we were just talking about having belief in a higher power, and then I see 44. To me, that's such a strong number, and it's not only a strong number because there's a ton of strong numbers, but it's an angelic number to me. Fours are angelic. So anytime I see them, I'm like, oh, okay, like my angels are with me, they're present. And also, can we talk about this? I need to take a second. This is from the Spencers. I love them so much. Thank you so much. I hung this up today and I love it. This is my favorite blanket. Y'all, look how beautiful this is. Apparently it was hand sewn. I think they said it was like a calendar. Let me know if you know, but this is so beautiful and I just love it, and I totally didn't acknowledge it in this video, but yeah, I love it. So anyways, so we all have guardian angels, and some of y'all are gonna be like, okay, Raven's losing your mind. No, like, this is real shit. This is what I believe, and I'm gonna start talking more about it because I think that we should. Like, we have guardian angels that walk with us every day, all day. Like, if we call on them, they want us to call on them. They want us to talk to them. Like, my angels communicate with me through music. Like, sometimes I'll ask questions, or I'll be talking, or I'll say something, and then I'll play shuffle on my song, and the song that plays next is something that would answer my question or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like that happen all the time. Or you ask for guidance, and then some random person stops you on the street and tells you this information that you needed, that you just asked about. Like, shit works like that if you believe it. You know what I'm saying? If you have belief that it exists, they will show themselves to you. I promise you that. You just have to reach out. That's it. That's all you got to do is ask for help. Whatever you need, finances, education, whatever it may be, ask for help. Some people ask God and he comes through. You know what I'm saying? Some people ask the divine and they come through. Some people ask their ancestors and they come through. But either way, no matter what it is, we have people that walk with us. We have energies that walk with us, and I encourage you to tap in. So number 2 is discipline. And I think the hardest thing that I have had to deal with on my entrepreneur journey, entrepreneurial, I don't know. It's a lot. Anyways, on this journey is having the discipline to tell myself what to do. Like, for real, that shit is so hard for me. Well, I don't want to say that it's hard, because if I tell myself that it's hard, then I will think that it's hard. It is definitely a practice. It is something that I am continuously working on, because I've been super disciplined these last couple weeks, and I have brushed my teeth and washed my face every single night for the last couple weeks, and I'm really proud of myself, right? The last time I didn't do it, I listened to the voice in my head that was like, oh, we just won't do it, and I remember being the next day, no, I am not listening to that voice. So it pushed me to do that. I'm sure I'll have one of those nights where I'm like, I'll sacrifice. But honestly, y'all, for real, I have been doing so good. But besides the point, okay, I had to give myself a little pat on the back. Once you're told what to do with school and college, and even your parents will tell you what to do, so if you've had somebody there to tell you what to do your whole life, and now you're going on this entrepreneur journey where you have to be your own boss, you got to talk to yourself and figure out what the hell you got to do. If you're not somebody that's used to that, that is really hard. Fuck, I don't want to say that. That is something that you gotta practice, right? But I know that discipline is what's going to get me to where I want to be. Recently I've been so much more disciplined than ever before. But it's interesting because I'm realizing that I would get overwhelmed because I had so many things that I thought that I should be doing. So then I just either wouldn't do something, or I would do something that didn't really make sense just to get something done. And obviously I know that like you should prioritize, what's most important. Like I get that, and I've definitely like I do that, but at the same time, like I feel like I should be doing something constantly at all times, and I don't know what I should be doing or what to do first, and that can be overwhelming to me, at least, right? I've learned to just sit back, and I will get called to do something, or I'll be like, okay, well, I'll start doing this, or I even start to get that feeling of like, fuck, what should I be doing? And I just sit there for a second, and the first thing that pops into my head, that's what I've been doing. Like I'll work on that, or I'll do that, and then I'll take a little break, and then I'll do it again. So I'm kind of just learning how to trust myself and listen to myself. So that's been a huge one. But self-discipline is definitely key, y'all. First, like I said, belief. Number 2, self-discipline. Discipline in general, being disciplined to the voice in your head. Again, I'm not getting into it. We've talked about discipline before, but know that that's in the formula. Trust and believe. That was gonna be number 1, but then I was like, nah, discipline gotta be number 2, because belief, that's number 1, period. So number 3, consistency. Again, I'm not getting too deep in it. We running out of time anyway here, y'all, but consistency is key. But one thing I do want to say about consistency, again, I'm pretty sure we've talked about this, is you can only be so consistent. And I know that some people are like, okay, that's an excuse. But like, to me, if you have something going on in your life, or you're just not in the place where you can be consistent, it's just not going to work. And then you're going to stress yourself out trying to be consistent. Just be as consistent as you can. If that means you post once a week for, whatever, however long, then do that. And then you can start, okay, I've been posting once a week. Well, now I can, post an extra day, and then an extra day. And then it just becomes easier. But if you try to, be as consistent as possible, and you're just not ready for that, I don't want to say you're going to fall, but it's just like, and again, it's so difficult to even have this conversation, because it's like, whatever's meant to be, in my opinion, I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. So whatever's meant to be will be, so that's a tough one for me. I feel like, yes, be consistent, but like go according based off of your life and what you're going through and what you got going on. First off, I know being consistent is huge, and you're going to have to do that and be that, you kind of have to like get yourself under control to know, you know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. Anyway, this leads me to the last one, which is connected to the first one, faith. You gotta have faith that the work that you're putting in and the shit that you are doing, you gotta have faith that it's gonna work out. You have to. And again, don't be unrealistic. Right now, I'm focused on YouTube. I'm focused on my personal brand, my career. And, some may think that it's crazy. Some may think that it doesn't, what I'm doing doesn't make sense. And I have to stand on what I feel. Like what I feel called to do, what I feel is right. I have a lot of faith. Some might say it's stupid faith, right? But I feel so passionately that what I'm doing is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, that it doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. And that's it. So you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in you. You gotta have faith in what you're doing, in the divine in general, and in God. Like I said, like, oh, my nose is tickly. If y'all notice, sometimes I will be going crazy itching my nose, and this again sounds crazy to your average Joe, but my angels tickle my nose. It's not like it's itchy. It's like, it literally feels like somebody's just tickling my nose like this. So I'm always going at my nose when I'm like talking that shit, if you know what I'm saying. So anyways, this is kind of all over the place. This was a long one, I feel like, but first off, drop a diamond, because we already know what time it is, right? But I want to end with this and just say that you can do it. You got it. Have faith in you. Have faith in your life. It's a journey. I am finally to a place where I'm really proud of me. I'm really excited about the things that I'm doing, the work that I'm doing, the shit that what I'm creating. I'm really proud of myself. So I just want to say to you, keep going. Just know that if you have the belief, if you have the discipline and the consistency and the faith, you are going to make it to where you're going. I want to be transparent as hell. I am not anywhere close to where I want to be, but I know that these keys are going to help me get to where I'm supposed to be, because I believe in myself and believe in the divine and my ancestors and the people that are with me. I know I'm divinely protected, right? So I know that my belief is strong. I know that the self-discipline that I'm teaching myself, because I have to, you know what I'm saying? I know that that's going to work out. I know that I'm going to continue to be more disciplined, and again, going to get me to where I need to be. I know that being consistent in all things that I do, and, you know, putting my social media out, putting my content out, all of that, I know that that is going to help me become successful and do the things that I need to do. And I know that having faith is going to do it. Why? Because I know it's bigger than me. I know what I'm meant to do here. So that's it. I love y'all so much. Have a beautiful day because you deserve it. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.